Today we're here to celebrate the grand opening of the Connell Street Park. We want to thank you all. Yeah. We want to thank you all for coming out today, especially everybody who's in the community, because not only was this park made for the community, but it was made possible by the community. So give yourselves again another hand. Yeah. This project was also made possible by some of the stakeholders, some of which are standing right in front of me, and I'm going to read off some of them, so bear with me. There's a lot of them. The City of Wilmington, Senator Robert Marshall, Representative Helene Keeley, Councilman Bash Turner, Be Ready CDC, Pastor Lottie. Where did she go? Right there? Okay. The Friends of Connell Street Park, Locust Partners, Robinson Anderson Summers Landscape Architects. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Architects. There you go. You want to say it? Okay. Delaware Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Control, 5th District Neighborhood Planning Council, 7th District Neighborhood Planning Council, the Nemours Foundation, Longwood Foundation, Bank of America Foundation, Wells Fargo Foundation, and Rock Solid Construction. So can we please give them a hand as well? Also at this time, I would like to invite somebody up who would like to also express his gratitude and thank you for all the work you've done building this park up and bringing hope to the community. That is none other than Mr. Mayor Mike Przicki.
Thank you, Emery. I was sitting there waiting. I said, Adele's supposed to speak next. Thank you, Emery, and thank all of you for being here. These events are very uplifting to those of us who believe in the city and have challenges in front of us every day, and we're heartened by those of you who, like us, think that the solution to all of our problems is just to put our head down and keep slugging at it, and that's what we're doing. I spoke to 2,500 teachers and Christina School District employees today down at the Chase Center, and I said to them, we've got to stop cursing the darkness when it comes to problems in our communities. What we want to do is build our neighborhoods, strengthen our neighbors, and encourage our citizens to be the very best citizens that they can be. And that's what we want to do every single day. And this is just a great example of people who just are optimists. They just want to see something better for their community. And it seems like a small thing, but to me it's an uplifting symbol of what's good about our city. When I take a look around here and see all of our friends who are office holders and officials who are standing shoulder to shoulder to do all the right things for our children. So I'm delighted to be here again. I want to thank all of you who've had so much to do with Westside Grows Together, just a phenomenal organization that believes in its future, believes in each other, and I know this is just one of many things that we're all going to do together. So I can't wait to fall down on this stuff and not get hurt, which is pretty cool. But I'm delighted to be here, and I want to thank all of you for being here today and showing such good support. Now, am I going to okay, so now, Adele Meehan, please, come on up and say a few words.
Thank you so much, Mayor. So I'm Adele Meehan from the 7th District Neighborhood Planning Council, and this is Jerome Brown from the 5th District. So we decided about 3 years ago that we would give some of the money to the 3 parks on the west side that we felt needed to be upgraded and enhanced from, in the case of 4th and Rodney and Connell, were really deplorable. So we are so thrilled today. So actually, Parks and Rec just told me that this land that was where the park is now was dedicated many years ago, I don't know when, by a lady named Isadore Schutzman. So, and there's a little plaque by the entranceway that's still here, which is great. So let's see who's next. Councilmember Bash Turner, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Hanifa. Council President Hanifa Shabazz. I'm so sorry. Not on my sheet.
Thank you. You know, coming to these type of events, it just reminds me of the many assets that we have in the city, and our most precious assets are our residents. And our residents all came together and said, this is what we want in our neighborhoods. And they came up with the idea of what they wanted. They put their minds together, they looked for their resources, and then they turned to us, those they put into positions to help make decisions. And we saw that we heard what our residents had to say. And all of us came together, came up with the idea. We used our local business owners in Rock Solid who hires local individuals to come together and do what we need to do for our city of Wilmington. And most rewarding of it all is that the benefit will go to our children, who are our future. So I really want to applaud all of you who had something to do with this, through your creative innovations, your hard work, your resources, because we've just made a major investment in our community and been an example of what community is all about and what Wilmington is in addressing the issues that we have and coming up with very good, liable solutions. So congratulations to everyone who participated, and I know our children will enjoy this. Thank you. I'd like to now bring forth Councilman Vash Turner.
Thank you, Madam President. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God, and also thank God for bringing the West Side Groves, the 7th District NCPC, 5th District, also Rock Solid, my colleague, Yolanda McCoy, Councilwoman Yolanda McCoy. She was a part of this as well. What I want to say is I remember growing up always hearing the famous quote of, the children are our future. I want to take that a little step further and add something to it. The children are our future to our neighborhoods. This park right here is the start of recreating our neighborhoods. This one in 4th Street, you have to start with the children. So just keep that in mind when we're talking about revitalizing these communities. We have to start with the children first and go on up. So I'd like to thank everyone that's here to be a part of this. I'm grateful to be here to be a part of this, to see this park. I have never seen this park this way. Since I've been growing up, this park has been a dilapidated situation, and I'm so glad that everybody that came together to get this park up and running, and this will branch out to other parts of this community. So I'd like to thank you guys, everybody that's a part of this. Thank the mayor, thank Madam President, also the Senator, Representative Keeley. So I'd like to thank everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you and good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I gave some thought to the issue of how government works, and I know going back in 2014, Christian Willehauer, Paul Calistro, I know Helene back then probably did the same thing that I did. We toured the park at 4th and Rodney. We came over here. And it's, you know, you kind of shake your head, get a little bit angry, and then you focus in on the fact that we in government have the responsibility, we have the vision, but that always takes money. And we have all of those partners that have participated from the private sector, all those here today, from West End to the pastors, to all those that take an interest in the children. And that's how government, in a team effort with the mayor, the city council, the state legislature, from time to time we reach out to the federal government, but quite frankly, we're probably better off if we keep it close to home, making decisions that deal with improving our communities. You know, the kids will get the benefit. But the end game here, and what Vash had referred to and others, is that we need a new aggressive jobs program in this city, in this state, where the children's parents can have the opportunity to work and earn a decent wage. And we have ideas, we have policies on the table that need to be developed over time, but I believe that we need to take action now. The mayor agrees, others agree in the state legislature, including Helene and the leadership and Governor Carney. We need to act now with some kind of public works program so the children here whose parents will encourage and bring them to this new park will also have the opportunity to work and earn a decent wage. So thank you to all those who participated, and the challenges go on. God bless. Thank you. And before I walk off here, the Honorable Helene Keeley, State Representative. Great lady and a hard worker.
Good afternoon, everyone, or I should say good morning. When you're last on the agenda, pretty much everybody says what you had in your head that you wanted to say. So I do want to just repeat one thing, and it has been probably about 2 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer than that, that Yolanda and I and Christian Willauer met here, and several times we've met here, and Adele and Dutch were here when we originally started this plan. And if it wasn't for the vision of West Side Grows, then a lot of this wouldn't have happened. This park and the 4th Street Park would not have happened. It was their willingness to go out and talk to neighbors and find out exactly what they wanted. And this is what they wanted. They wanted these 2 parks to be redone. And again, without the team effort of all of us pitching in and finding the funds to get it to make it happen, it would not have happened. I drive up and down 4th Street several times a day, and it has truly warmed my heart on a daily basis when I drive by to see the kids playing in that park. Where before, people were doing things that you didn't want your kids seeing in that park. And now they're playing there. And I hope tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna make sure I take a left-hand turn down Connell, and I'm gonna enjoy, and I know it's gonna warm my heart to see kids playing in this park. It was just dirt. That's all it was just dirt. And now we have a lovely playground for our neighborhood kids to play. And again, for the team that did this and for everyone who was involved in it, thank you so much for your patience. I know we wanted this done sooner, but thank you for your patience, and let's cut this ribbon and let this little girl.
She has something to say, I think. She wants to say something about the park.
You want to say something?
Yeah, about the park.
Okay. Here, come on.
You live right here, right on Connell, right?
Here you go. Oh, here you go. Right in front.
You want to say your name? What's your
My
name?
name is Camille.
And what do you want to say about the park?
Thank you about the park.
I think she's very excited. And you know what? Honestly, that's the reason why we did this. That little girl right there is absolutely the reason why we wanted this park to happen. Thank you.
5, 4, 3,